In the bustling city of Gearshift, nestled between the hills and the sea, lived Benny the bus. Benny was an old but sturdy bus with a big heart. He loved his job taking children to school every morning. The children loved him too, calling him the Big Blue Whale, because of his bright blue color and the funny noises he made when he drove over the bumps on the road. One day while driving, Benny noticed one of his tires was losing air. "Whoopsie-daisy," he said, pulling over. He looked around to see if there were any cars that could help, but all he saw was a grumpy old truck who just gave him the finger. Then he saw a shiny new car driving by and shouted, "Hey, do you have a spare tire? Mine is going flat." The shiny new car took one look at Benny and said, "I'm late for an important meeting. Go bother someone else." And with that she zoomed off. Dejected, Benny continued on to the school. When the children got on board, they noticed something was wrong. "What's the matter, Mr. Benny?" they asked.
Benny sighed and said, "My tire is flat and no one will help me."
The children felt sorry for him. "Don't worry, Mr. Benny," they said. "We'll fix your tire." And with that, they all started to work on the tire with their tiny hands. Even though they couldn't lift the heavy tire, they kept pushing and pushing until finally, pop, it was fixed. Benny was so grateful to have such caring students. He drove them to school and then took the bus to the mechanic to get his tire fixed properly. At the mechanic, Benny told them how the other cars had ignored him when he asked for help. "Oh, don't worry about that," the mechanic said with a smile. "Those cars are just jealous of you because you are a legend. You know, all the cars in town want to be like you. They watch you every morning as you drive these kids to school. You are a hero." Benny was shocked. He had never thought of himself as a hero. He was just a simple bus doing his daily route. But as he looked around the garage, he realized the mechanic was right. All the cars were looking at him with admiration. Even the grumpy truck from earlier was looking at him with respect. From that day on, Benny drove the children to school with even more joy in his heart. He waved at the other cars as he passed by, and they waved back. They might have been jealous of Benny before, but now they were proud of him. One day, as Benny was driving, he saw the shiny new car from before. She was stuck on the side of the road with a flat tire. Benny pulled over and said, "Hey, do you need some help?" The shiny new car looked at Benny and then at her flat tire. "Oh, sure," she said. Then he got out and fixed her tire. "Thank you," she said. "I guess I was wrong about you. You are a true hero." Benny just smiled and said, "It's all in a day's work." As he drove the children home that afternoon, they asked him, "Mr. Benny, why did you help that car? She was mean to you." Benny turned around and said, "That's not our motto. We don't believe in being mean to others, especially when they're feeling low. If we all help each other, the world will be a better place." The children thought about this for a moment. "Wow," they said. "We didn't know we were learning life lessons on this bus. But you're right. Being kind to others is the best way to be." And so the Big Blue Whale continued to drive his route not just as a bus, but as a role model for kindness, compassion, and helping those in need. He showed everyone that even a simple act of kindness can make a big difference in someone's life. The end.